welcome back to Beyond Studio Pilates. Today I want to take you through a really nice gentle warm-up that you can add in before some of my other classes, or you could add in before you're going to play tennis or do any other kind of sports, cycling, running, whatever it is you're doing. This is just a really good way of mobilizing your body, warming up through those joints and getting ready for whatever it is you're about to do. I hope you really enjoy it. Bringing your feet together, heels come out, toes come out to meet, and taking a little rock backwards and forwards. And then bringing yourself to a standstill where that weight is evenly balanced between your heel and your toe. Coming up to those knees, making sure they're staying soft, then coming up to your pelvis. We'll take a little rock backwards and forwards. And then bring that to a standstill where your tailbone is pointing down to the floor. Restack those vertebrae, grow towards the ceiling. Thinking about that pelvic floor next, so we're getting in that lift on floor 1, riding it up to floor 10, holding it there. And then slowly, with control, letting it go. And again, up to floor 10, so feel that internal squeeze. And then slowly, with control, letting it go. And final time, up to floor 10, so feeling that internal squeeze, holding it there. And then slowly, with control, letting it down until we get to that floor 2 or 3. That's our 20 to 30% we're going to hold for the rest of the session. Next, thinking about that TVA, so putting on that big belt, drawing it up to the 10th hole. And then slowly, with control, letting it go. And again, up to that 10th hole. So feel your waist getting smaller, belly button moving towards your spine, holding it there. And then slowly, with control, letting it go. And again, up to that 10th hole, waist gets smaller, belly button moves towards your spine, holding it there. And then this time, with control, letting it down, notch by notch, until you get to that 2nd or 3rd notch, holding it there for the rest of the session. Thinking about breathing next, so keeping a hold of that core. Remember, we want to breathe lateral thoracic breath. So we're going to interlace those fingers over your rib cage. Take an inhale. Feel your fingers separate, and then exhale. Feel them come back together. So we're inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Okay. From here, taking 3 rolls of those shoulders and 3 forward rolls of those shoulders. Then we're going to take 3 elbow rolls backwards and 3 elbow rolls forwards. Then we're going to take 3 arm circles backwards and 3 arm circles forwards. We're going to bring those arms down by your sides. You're going to lift your shoulders up to your ears and then push them back down. Really stretch out through your fingers. So we're going up to your ears, stretch out through your fingers. Stretch up, stretch down. Keep thinking belly button to spine, core engaged. Now you're going to do opposite. So right up, right down, left up, left down, right up, right down, left up, left down. One more on each side. Okay, now from here we're going to just bring one arm up and then bring it back down. Bring the other arm up, bring it back down. Think core engaged, pelvic floor on. Just slowly bring that arm up and down. And I want you to imagine there's some weight to that arm. So as you lift your arm, it's really hard to lift it, and then you're holding it there, and then you're resisting it as it wants to come back down. So there's a little bit of weight behind that arm. One more on each side, and then we're going to add in lifting a leg. So this time you're going to lift your right arm, and at the same time you're going to lift your right leg. So you're going to lift and lower that pair together. So you're lifting and lowering. Keep thinking belly button to spine, core engaged, pelvic floor on, and you're just lifting and lowering. Imagine your knee and your hand are attached together, so you're going to lift them at the same time and then try and slowly lower them at the same time. Weight is in that left leg, so we're building strength in that supporting leg. I'm going to do 3 more on this side. Keep thinking belly button to spine, core engaged, pelvic floor on, standing nice and tall. And final one. And then bring that foot down, moving the weight into your right side. Core engaged, lift that left arm and leg. Slowly back in, lifting that left arm and leg. Slowly back down, think belly button to spine, pelvic floor on. Nice, slow and controlled movement of that arm and leg, forward and back. Let's do 3 more like this, building strength in that supporting leg. Final 2. And final 1. And then bringing yourself back down, bringing your weight back into the middle, core engaged. You're going to reach to the right hand side and then stretch the arm up and over. Squeeze your obliques, come back to the top and the other way, down, up and over. Squeeze those obliques, come back to the top. So I want you to imagine you're stuck between 2 panes of glass. So that elbow is coming up and over your ear, not in front of your face. So we're just moving on that side plane of movement. Keep thinking belly button to spine, core engaged. Going to do 1 more to each side like this, and we're going to add on rolling forward but with a slight difference. And final one like this. Okay, and then from here you're going to take your feet out so they're slightly wider than hip distance apart. Core engaged, you're going to come down into a high squat position. So I want you to really focus on keeping your body upright. Make sure you haven't taken your pelvis backwards and brought your chest forwards. Again, you're going to bring one arm up. And this time you're going to bring it round and try and touch the floor. Circle that arm round. Once you get in line with your right knee, you're going to bring that left arm in, and that left arm is going to continue your circle up around. So you're going left, up, round and down. Once you get near your left foot, your right arm is coming in to finish that circle. Okay, so we're going right, up and over, to the front. Once that right hand gets to your right foot, you'll bring your left arm up to complete the circle, and then we're going the other way. Left arm up, down and round. Right arm comes in and takes over the circle. 1 more time in each direction. So right, down, up, to the front, round to your right foot. Left hand comes in, takes over and comes back up. Left, down, up to your right foot, round in a nice big circle, and then pushing yourself back to the top, walking those feet back in, giving those legs a little wiggle if they need it. Well done. Okay, from here we're going to do a little squat series with a heel lift. So core engaged, bum goes backwards, chest comes forward slightly, your feet are back underneath you now. Taking it to where you feel comfortable, and then you're lifting and lowering through each heel. We're going to do 3 little heel lifts on each side. And then push through your whole foot, bring yourself back to standing, core engaged, bum goes backwards. See if you can come a little bit lower this time. 3 little heel lifts. And then push through your whole foot, bring yourself back to standing, core engaged. See if you can come even lower. Hold it there. Keep hold of that core. 3 little lifts. 2 and 1. And then push through your feet back to standing, core engaged. We're going to do 3 more. So coming to where you are comfortable, where you can feel that you're working hard, but where it's not impossible. And then push through your feet, core engaged. Bum goes backwards, chest comes forward, holding it here, and lift. And then pushing back up. And final time, core engaged, bum goes backwards, chest comes forward, hold and lift. Final time on each side. and then push through your feet back to standing. Okay, from here, we're going to look at balance. So if you have a block and you wish to use it, finding it, placing it on the floor. And then your left foot is coming onto the block. Core engaged, right leg is coming out in front of you, and we're starting with a semicircle. So you're opening up through that hip, building strength again in that supporting leg. And do 3 more like this. And final 2. And final 1. And then bringing that foot to the front. Okay, from here you're going to bend that knee, and we're going to do 5 raises. 2, 1, then we're going to take it out to the side and we're going to do 5 raises. If you need to hold on to something, make sure it's something solid. And then you're going to take that knee in line with the other knee, and then you're going to push your foot backwards, keeping your body upright. 2, 1, and then come back to the start. We're going to do that again, core engaged, lifting that knee, keeping everything else nice and still. 2, 1, and then out to the side, 5 raises. 3, 2, 1, round to the back, 5 push backs. 3, 2, 1, and back to the front, and we're going up again for 5. 3, 2, 1, and out to the side, 5 raises. 3, 2, 1, and round to the back, 5 pushes back. 3, 2, 1, and final set, bring that knee forward, up for 5. Keep thinking belly button to spine, core engage, standing tall. And then a final set of back. 2, 1, and come back to the floor, walking out those ankles. And if you were standing on a block, having a little look at that footprint. Remember, you're trying to make a nice even heel and toe, flipping the block over so you're not standing in your old footprint. Right foot is on the block, core engaged. Left leg is starting with that semicircle. So we're just opening up through that hip joint. Keep thinking belly button to spine, core engaged, hips stay facing forward as you circle. Final 3. Final 1. Belly button to spine, core engaged, bring that leg to the front, lifting that knee, 5 raises. Keep growing towards the ceiling, standing tall, holding on to something solid if you need it. Try and just have your hand kind of there ready for if you need it, than holding on to something unnecessarily. Pushing your foot backwards for 5. And then back to the front, 3 more sets. Out to the side, core engaged. 2, 1, round to the back. Keeping belly button to spine, core engaged. Growing towards the ceiling, pelvic floor engaged. Lifting that knee just a bit higher, so don't lift it so high that you are losing your balance. Just move it as much as you can without losing your balance. 2, 1, and round to the back, push back for 5. 2, 1, and back to the front, final set. 2, 1, and out to the side. 2, 1, and round to the back, push back. 3, 2, 1, and then stepping off that block, giving your ankles a little walk out. Again, just having a little look at that footprint. Remember, you're trying to make a nice even heel and toe, and then just placing your block somewhere where it's out of the way. going to do one more little warm-up exercise. So core engaged, you can either stay standing up tall or you can bring yourself down into your squat position again, keeping your chest upright. We're going to bring both arms out in front, and then you're going to rotate to one side, bring your elbow back and then back to the middle. Other side, rotate, back to the middle. So keep your hips facing forward. You're just moving through that mid-spine, so your thoracic spine is doing the movement. If you are in that squat position and you're finding it tricky, remember you can go up to standing at any point. Keep thinking belly button to spine, core engaged. Look to where your elbow is going, keep your other arm out straight in front of you. One more time to each side. And then bring yourself back up to standing. Thanks for joining my warm-up today. Hope you found it beneficial. Take care, enjoy the exercise you're about to do. Bye for now.